Psalms, Psalms chapter 27, verse 9. Hide not thy face from me. Put not thy servant away in anger. Thou hast been my help. Leave me not, neither forsake me. O Yahweh Yahushua, power of my salvation. I'd like to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh Shem El Shah, Ba'ashem Gavadash. The water Yahweh Shem El Shah, forgiving us apostles and the elders of great millstone, deserved of honors, rightfully so. Shalom to the Akim. Just gonna do this a little different. We're going into a new year, and we need salvation, you know, and it's all going to happen simultaneously, you know, and we've been hastening the Lord Yahweh Shem El Shah for this whole year. When the Apostle Tahar coined this year, the hasten of the Lord Yahweh Shem El Shah, it was really it was already coming into that. Like for me, I was already saying, come on, Lord, come on, Yahweh Shem El Shah, come on, don't hide no more, don't hide no more. I was saying that for the last 3 months of 2019, because I was really excited about how things was happening, and I was trying not to show my excitement because the Lord, I'm gonna say this, the Wadi Yahweh Shem El Shah, because there was an individual brother that's in the New York main camp. And I knew when it happened to me, because I wasn't going into the Hebrew as much, you know, which I knew it, but I didn't know it because it's in my book, it's in my sword, right? I wrote it down, I was going over it before that happened, but my mind was so dormant. And the water for Yahweh Shem El Shah for pushing me, for telling the brother to push me to the next level because he's a good brother, you know. And I was like, whoa. Then I knew the Lord was speaking to me. Hey, you gotta stay sharper. Get sharper. Get sharper. And now I got a little bit more sharper in the Hebrew. Like I could, you know, when I see the characters, I know what it is already. I might have to look at certain ones, but because you know I was never always, you know, fluent in this, you know. But this is us. This is us. You know, he's not going to hide his face for long. You know, and I know, based upon my situations, because this is our story, your story, your epistles. But when it all comes to culminate together, when we in the kingdom, our Ratazal, we make it to the next level, the last level. You know, we get those crowns, and we over there in the stories is always about us, starting with our King Yahushua. You know, it's going to be a level. It's going to be levels to this. It's a scripture that I do believe that I can't remember where it's at, but it says that Yahweh Shah is going to get in that body that was crucified. And we're all going to mourn. That's his story. That's his story. And we're going to be mourning, and then we're going to be so fucking angry at everybody else, all other nations, and we're going to run down on them. We're going to come down there. I don't know how it's going to be, but I hope we're going to shoot laser beams. And I hope they remember. I hope Abarat the Zah, I hope these other nations remember all the stuff they've done to us. Yeah, that's how I feel. I want them to know, I want them to remember what they've done to us in all our past lives, whatever we went through. I want them to know. I want them to know the reason why this is happening to them. Because the Lord took it out of our remembrance. You know, I don't want, when they're born as babies, I want them to be crying until they're grown. Don't take it out of their remembrance. Salakia. So so let me read this again. Psalm chapter 27 verse 9. Hide not thy face far from me. Yeah, don't hide us. Don't hide from us, Lord, please. Because we need to be that. We need, even the other nations need to get away from Esau. I went to the Yan store, right, earlier, you know, because I gotta have a Bible Yan, just to cool down the situation, right? You know, so I went there, and the Elam run the store. Want the little dot on their forehead? They run the store. So they say, oh, when I get around there, they hate Esau, but they just can't get out of their hands. So they say, you know, if we can't beat them, we might as well join them. As long as we don't get them over us, them Negroes, them, woo-hoo. Cause they're gonna, but in their mind, they saying that they think we're gonna be worse than Esau, but we're gonna be more righteous than Esau. Cause when the righteous are in authority, the people mourn. I mean, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. How that verse go? Salakia. Let me see if I can find that. This just popped in my head. I'm saying it all wrong. So now, Salakia. I want to see what pop up. When the righteous are in authority. Really? Salakia. Oh, it's in here. Just gotta find it. That verse is got it. Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. And that's what happened. These people are really mourning. But they can't do nothing. So they say, yo. Because God told me, what he said? I was talking. You know, I'll go in the store about some yan and I always talking shit to him. I catch him with an Edomite. It's an Edomite that work with him. I catch him when he's not there. When I catch him Edom, I say, man, ain't you tired of... I know that's his store. Man, you tired of being around Esau, the so-called white man? You tired of that motherfucker? Now he go to your country, turn your people into carpet munchers. He turn your women to carpet munchers. He turn your men into sword fighters. So I say it in a harsh manner, you know what I mean by that. She's like, yeah, but we can't do nothing. We can't do nothing. How you always come out when this stuff? He's so excited. When I've been speaking for, but he's so you get excited. He said, this stuff that you talk about sounds good. When is it gonna happen? When is it gonna happen? And soon. He's not gonna hide his face. Yahweh Shem Yahshua is not gonna hide his face from us no more. And we're gonna be out of here. You're gonna be servitude to the righteous people, not to the wicked people. So I'll just it would just because he's cool. Like I go to the store, he's cool. Even the Edomite that work in there, they both older than me. They cool, but I don't talk to the Edomite guy like that. I just go, but he wants to be Jake, the Edomite dude. He's like, yo, he always saying something. He's like, I say what it do. He's like, it does what it do. It's awesome old, Hey, but that's what I get my young man at. But Proverbs chapter 29 verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. And these people are mourning out here. They sick of themselves. They want to kill themselves, man. I'm telling you. Look at the next one. Because this is what happens when they get around you. This is what, look. Proverbs, same chapter. Proverbs chapter 29, verse 16. When the wicked are multiplied, transgression increase. But the righteous shall see their fall. If we're going to see their fall, even these other nations are going to see the fall of Ashashua. From when the Lord don't hide his face no more. When the Lord Yahweh show his face, you're going to be in big trouble. All you nations are going to be in big trouble, but especially Ashashua. When we coming down our angelic force and we're going to hold Ashashua by the twig of his hair, you're going to be like, oh my goodness, what type of man? Because Salakia, I was dealing with this demon, this woman, and she's on some, I know she missed me, but I think she's Jake. I do believe she's Jake. But she's like, oh, I know she's missing my presence, like on this, cause when she first met me, she's like, you are different. That's what she told me. You are so different. I never met a man like you. I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, I'm sure you see other dudes walking around here, but she said, you're different. And she's from Africa, the continent of Africa. So, you know, I mean, that's not here or there, but other nations, when they got their religion on them, they look at us, they could see us as different. We're totally different. Like even like my case in point, my boss that I work with now, she's I think she's a Jake too, but because her father works there, and I'm like, but even she's like, so you are a different type of man, and I feel so appreciated for the Lord grooming me under His men. I feel appreciated, man, because I mean I know for a fact that even when I was in the world, I was you know, because women expect you to come on to them and do all this shit. Like, yo, damn, why he ain't trying to, why he ain't trying to get none of this? Like, women look for that. They look for that, and they get mad. They can't get mad at you when you present yourself. When you tell them, oh, I don't mess with married women. Oh, I don't mess with women with men. Like, what the fuck type of man is that? Because when they so used to men coming on to them, and when you don't come on to them, they be like, what the fuck? What the fuck? They get all fidgety. So we all becoming a different type of breed, a righteous breed, man. Because we following the laws. Because we know the mistakes. When we read the scriptures, we know the mistakes of our ancestors, our forefathers. So we are, to the best of our ability, we don't want to make the same mistakes. So like because this is a wicked society. People be messing with people, women, and and then shit happens. Bad shit happens. So like I didn't mean to go all over the place. Proverbs chapter 29, verse 16. When the wicked multiply, transgression increase. So I guess I was accurate because I remember one scene, I watching a video, over there in I don't know what country that was, but the chick was wrapped up, a Muslim chick, right? She looked probably was pretty as hell, I don't know, but she was wrapped up. She was on top of the pole twerking. See what happens when the wicked are multiplied, transgression increaseth. But the righteous shall see their fall. The righteous men gonna see their fall. There's 144,000 men that's gonna see the fall of this queendom's king fall. It's gonna be glorious. And it's gonna be glorious. I don't know what. Let me go back up to this. This just stuck out. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go back. All right. So that verse stuck out, and it was dynamic that it did. All right, let's go back and read this because I had like two titles I was gonna use, but we're gonna let's see what the Lord sent us again. All right, because Psalm chapter 10 verse 1. Why standeth afar off, O Yahweh? Why hideth thyself in the time of trouble? And it is trouble. Everybody